Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, why does this jacket make me look so much older than I feel? The truth is, many women over 60 unknowingly hold on to jackets that were once considered classic, but now add unnecessary years to their appearance. Fashion should never weigh you down or remind you of the past. It should celebrate who you are today, confident, stylish, and full of life. This video is not about forcing you to follow fleeting trends or dressing like someone half your age. Instead, it's about helping you recognize the subtle mistakes in outerwear that can instantly age even the most elegant woman. Jackets are powerful. They frame your body. They're often the very first thing people notice about your outfit, and they can either lift your image or drag it down. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which styles to retire and which choices will bring back freshness, polish, and timeless sophistication to your wardrobe. If you've ever wondered why a certain coat makes you look heavier, why a blazer feels outdated, or why a shiny fabric never looks quite right, you're in the perfect place. These are common frustrations that many stylish women share. And the good news is, they're all easy to fix once you know what to avoid. So, get ready to discover the 5 types of jackets that women over 60 should stop wearing immediately. Each tip is practical, achievable, and designed to help you look and feel your best without giving up comfort or elegance. And now, let's start with the very first jacket mistake that might be hiding in your closet right now. Oversized baggy jackets, how they swallow your shape. For many women over 60, oversized jackets can feel like a safe choice. They're roomy, they hide the body, and they promise comfort. But here's the hidden truth. Baggy outerwear rarely does us any favors. Instead of giving you ease and elegance, it can make you look shapeless, heavier, and older than you actually are. Think about the silhouette. When a jacket is several sizes too big or has no defined structure, it swallows your figure whole. What could have been a polished outfit suddenly becomes boxy and unbalanced. The irony is that many women choose oversized jackets to feel more confident, yet the end result is the opposite. They erase your natural shape and create the illusion of bulk where there is none. Take Linda, a 62-year-old teacher who loved her roomy corduroy jacket. She thought it made her look relaxed, but in photos, she noticed the jacket dragged her shoulders down and made her look tired. When she switched to a softly tailored blazer that skimmed her body instead of drowning it, her friends couldn't stop complimenting her on how fresh and youthful she appeared. The change was subtle but powerful. The solution is not about squeezing into tight clothing, it's about structure and proportion. A jacket that lightly follows your body, whether it's a modern trench, a straight-cut wool coat, or a cropped blazer, can instantly restore balance. Look for details like darts, belts, or subtle seams that define the waist without restricting you. The right fit doesn't just slim your frame, it lifts your entire look. Oversized jackets also miss another key opportunity: showcasing accessories. A well-fitted jacket leaves room for a scarf, a statement necklace, or a beautiful pair of earrings to shine. Baggy shapes hide these touches and mute your personality. Fashion for mature women should highlight who you are, not cover you up. So, if you find yourself reaching for jackets that feel more like blankets, it may be time to rethink. Your comfort and style can absolutely go hand in hand. You just need outerwear that respects your shape. And if baggy jackets can swallow your figure, the next mistake on our list adds weight in a completely different way: puffers that overwhelm with bulk. Heavy, bulky puffer jackets, adding unnecessary weight. When the weather turns cold, nothing feels more tempting than a thick, oversized puffer jacket. It promises warmth, it feels cozy, and it seems practical for running errands or staying outdoors. But for women over 60, heavy puffers often create more problems than they solve. Instead of making you look chic and protected, they can overwhelm your frame, hide your natural proportions, and instantly add years to your appearance. The main issue with bulky puffers is volume. They tend to add padding where you least want it, around the shoulders, waist, and hips. A jacket designed with excessive quilted layers can make even the slimmest figure look wide and heavy. This doesn't mean puffers are completely off limits, but it does mean you need to be selective. Choosing the wrong style can turn a sophisticated winter look into something frumpy and unflattering. Take Carol, age 65. She owned a long, oversized puffer that made her feel warm on snowy mornings, but she noticed she always avoided mirrors when wearing it. Friends even commented that she looked tired or weighed down. The truth wasn't Carol, it was the jacket. When she swapped it for a lighter, mid-length puffer in a deep navy with clean lines, she suddenly looked sharper, taller, and more vibrant. People noticed the difference immediately. The solution lies in proportion and detail. Look for puffers with slimmer quilting, lightweight insulation, and a cut that follows your shape rather than swallowing it. Cropped or mid-thigh lengths are often far more flattering than those heavy, floor-sweeping versions. Darker, matte fabrics also help avoid the shiny, balloon-like effect that many puffers create. And don't underestimate the power of styling. A chic scarf or a structured handbag can transform a puffer from purely functional to stylishly intentional. Another key point is confidence. You want your jacket to support your energy, not compete with it. A sleek puffer can keep you warm without dragging down your appearance. Think of it as armor that protects while still allowing your elegance to shine through. So yes, you can wear puffers after 60, but make sure they work with you, not against you. And if bulky puffers can weigh you down, our next mistake goes in the opposite direction. Jackets that look like they came straight out of the past, pulling your style back decades. Outdated blazers, shoulder pads, stuck in the past. Blazers are a timeless wardrobe staple. They add polish, structure, and instant sophistication to almost any outfit, but not all blazers are created equal. Some styles, especially those with exaggerated shoulder pads or boxy cuts from decades past, can instantly date your look and make you appear older than you really are. The problem with outdated blazers is twofold. First, the stiff shapes and oversized shoulder padding create a harsh, masculine silhouette that overwhelms softer features. What may have looked powerful in the 1980s often looks costume-like today. Second, fabrics and cuts from decades ago tend to hang in a way that makes the body look heavier and less graceful. Instead of giving you that effortless modern style, they send a clear message: this jacket hasn't been updated in years. Margaret, a 68-year-old retiree, experienced this firsthand. She held on to her favorite black blazer from her career days. Every time she wore it, she thought she looked professional, but her daughter gently pointed out that the padded shoulders and stiff fit were aging her. Curious, Margaret tried on a new blazer with a softer cut, slightly nipped at the waist, and made of a lighter wool blend. The difference was remarkable. Her friends told her she looked refreshed, stylish, and more approachable. One even asked if she had recently changed her hairstyle, when in reality it was simply the blazer. The takeaway here isn't to avoid blazers. On the contrary, blazers can be one of the most flattering jackets for women over 60 when chosen wisely. Look for updated cuts, slimmer lapels, fabrics with a bit of stretch, and lengths that hit at the hip or just below. Soft tailoring creates structure without stiffness, enhancing your natural shape instead of hiding it. Neutral tones like navy, camel, or cream are always chic, while a pop of color, like burgundy or forest green, can add vibrancy without looking forced. When it comes to blazers, the goal is to look current and polished, not trapped in a fashion time capsule. The right blazer can frame your face beautifully, highlight your figure, and instantly elevate even a simple pair of jeans. If outdated blazers can pull your look backward, the next mistake goes in a different direction. Jackets made from shiny, cheap fabrics that take away your elegance in an instant. Shiny, cheap-looking fabrics, losing elegance instantly. Have you ever tried on a jacket that looked dazzling on the hanger but somehow cheapened your entire outfit once you put it on? The culprit is often the fabric. Shiny, wrinkle-prone, or flimsy materials may catch the light, but they rarely flatter mature women. Instead of giving off sophistication, they can highlight every crease, look artificial, and instantly age your overall appearance. Fabrics like low-quality polyester, satin blends with too much sheen, or stiff synthetics tend to reflect light harshly. This can draw attention to areas you'd rather minimize and make the jacket appear inexpensive, even if you paid a fair price. For women over 60, these fabrics also create a disconnect. While your presence is elegant and refined, the jacket sends the opposite message. Consider Elaine, 64, who loved a metallic finish jacket she found on sale. At first, it felt festive, but every time she wore it, people commented more on the jacket's loudness than on her. One day, she switched to a simple tweed coat with subtle texture and matte finish. Suddenly, the focus shifted back to her face, her smile, and her graceful style. The difference wasn't about spending more, it was about choosing fabrics that reflect quality, not glare. So what should you choose instead? Fabrics with texture, depth, and richness. Wool blends, tweed, cashmere, or even high-quality cotton jackets carry a timeless elegance. They drape beautifully, resist wrinkles, and add sophistication without screaming for attention. Neutral tones in matte finishes, think soft camel, navy, charcoal, or ivory, serve as versatile bases for scarves, jewelry, or handbags that express your personality. And don't worry about cost. A well-made jacket in a classic cut and high-quality fabric is an investment, but it doesn't have to break the bank. Prioritize pieces that feel good to the touch, hold their shape, and blend seamlessly into your wardrobe. These are the jackets you'll reach for year after year, and they'll always make you look polished. The message is simple. Let your fabric speak of quality and elegance. When the material is right, the jacket becomes timeless, and you become the star. If shiny fabrics can strip away your sophistication, our final mistake does something even more damaging, clinging to jackets that are simply too old and worn out. Worn out dated jackets, when well loved, turns into worn out. Many women hold on to jackets for decades, believing they'll always come back in style or that their sentimental value makes them worth keeping. While memories attached to clothing are real and meaningful, there's a fine line between timeless and tired. Jackets that are faded, frayed, or obviously outdated do more than age your wardrobe. They age you. The problem with worn-out jackets is that they signal neglect rather than elegance. Fabric that's pilled, seams that sag, or collars that have lost their shape all contribute to a look that feels tired, even if the rest of your outfit is carefully chosen. It's a silent message that you've stopped paying attention to yourself, when in reality, you may just be holding on to the comfort of something familiar. Take Susan, age 70. She had a long camel coat she wore faithfully for over 20 years. It was her signature, but she began noticing that instead of looking chic, the coat looked limp and discolored. At a family gathering, her granddaughter asked why her coat looked so old-fashioned. That moment was eye-opening. Susan treated herself to a new trench coat in a similar neutral tone. The fresh cut, modern buttons, and crisp fabric immediately lifted her entire appearance. The compliments she received weren't about the coat itself, but about how radiant she looked in it. The lesson here is not that you need an overflowing closet of new pieces, but that investing in a few high-quality, updated jackets can make all the difference. A trench, a tailored wool coat, or a versatile blazer in a current cut will serve you far better than clinging to a wardrobe relic. Think of it as editing your closet the same way you'd edit your home, letting go of what no longer serves you so that your best self can shine. Your wardrobe should reflect the vibrant woman you are today, not the one you used to be decades ago. Clothes carry energy, and fresh, well-made jackets bring positivity, elegance, and confidence wherever you go. And now that we've uncovered the 5 jacket mistakes that can instantly age you, it's time to pull everything together and reveal the bigger message behind these style choices. Conclusion: reclaiming your style. After 60. We've just uncovered 5 types of jackets that can instantly age women over 60. Oversized and baggy jackets that swallow your shape, bulky puffers that weigh you down, outdated blazers with shoulder pads that drag you back in time, shiny, cheap fabrics that take away your elegance, and worn out, dated pieces that no longer serve you. Each one might feel familiar, maybe even comfortable, but the truth is, they don't reflect the vibrant, confident woman you are today. The good news is, you don't need a closet full of brand new clothes to look fresh and modern. All it takes is awareness and a willingness to let go of styles that no longer align with the life you're living now. By choosing jackets with thoughtful structure, updated cuts, timeless fabrics, and clean finishes, you're not just changing how you dress, you're changing how you carry yourself. Fashion for mature women should never be about hiding or apologizing. It should be about celebrating your presence and showcasing your personality. Think of it this way: the right jacket is like a frame around a beautiful painting. It should highlight your best features, not distract from them. When you wear jackets that fit well, flatter your figure, and feel luxurious without being loud, people see you first, the woman who radiates confidence, warmth, and grace. So as you look at your wardrobe this week, ask yourself, which pieces still uplift me and which are quietly holding me back? Editing your closet may feel like a small step, but it has a powerful ripple effect on how you show up in the world. If today's video inspired you, don't stop here. Subscribe to the channel for more timeless style tips tailored to women over 60, and share your own experiences in the comments. Which jacket are you ready to let go of? I'd love to hear your story. And if you're eager for your next style breakthrough, I recommend watching our video, 7 Pants Styles That Instantly Slim You After 60. It's the perfect next step on your journey toward effortless, ageless style.